Hey, what's going on, everyone? If you're like me and a Toronto Blue Jays fan, you're pretty much scratching your head, hitting your head, doing whatever, asking yourself, what is this management group doing in Ross Atkins and Shapiro? And I just can't wrap my head around it. I know this season hasn't gone the way we hoped it would go, the team hoped it would go, where actually Gosman just threw a complete game, so we're 8 games under 500 now as the Jays beat the Rangers 7-3 right now. And, they traded Yimi Garcia last night last night. Yesterday sometime. I was quite busy when that happened. They traded Nate Pearson this morning for two prospects that probably won't even reach the majors. And now word out of Toronto and the sports world is they are trading Danny Jansen to their rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Is there a petition that I can sign up for being the Blue Jays GM? Because this is just out of hand. What they're doing, they're bringing this team down. I don't know how they still have jobs, to be honest. I don't know if whoever's higher than those guys really care about the Blue Jays or whatnot, but this is getting ridiculous, as I'm not too sure who's coming back from Boston for Danny Jansen. I hope and pray that it is not Reese McGuire, because that would be the stupidest trade these two have ever done. But yeah, Danny Jansen is headed to the Boston Red Sox, and you look over the last few years at what we've had in our catchers, and Kirk is the only one left. I'm sorry, I would have kept Gabriel Moreno over Kirk. I would have kept Danny Jansen over Kirk. That is just personally me. But no, they thought Kirk was the best option, and now we lost two of the probably greatest catchers we've seen in the past couple, or probably 10 years or so. Danny Jansen, of course, being the longest one. I believe he was a 16th round pick too for the Blue Jays. So Danny turned out to be quite a baseball player for the Blue Jays. Of course, Gabriel Moreno traded in that Dalton Varsho trade, which, you know what, Varsho has been okay, decent good for us. I'd put him in the decent category for us. But Gabriel Moreno's gone to World Series already, and we are going downhill and whatnot. So I'm with a lot of people that commented on TSN reporting this trade, as well as why are we giving up on these other guys instead of Kirk? Like, at this point, I give up on Kirk before the two guys I just mentioned. But going over this, Danny Jansen leaves this year with 198 at-bats, of course being injury-prone the last couple seasons. 212 average with 6 home runs, 18 RBIs, and an OPS of 672. Numbers are quite down from his career regular season, but of course, inconsistent playing time and whatnot due to those injuries don't help. Now we look kind of at Gabriel Moreno here, who has 660 career at-bats, has a 276 average, 12 home runs, 94 RBIs, 7 stolen bases, and a 733 OPS. Pretty good for a guy that's a year younger than Kirk. This year hitting 252 with 4 home runs, 37 RBIs, which is more than Kirk and Jansen, and 1 stolen base. And we look at Kirk, who this year is hitting 229, 2 home runs, 25 RBIs, 611 OPS, and he's had 1,200 at-bats. He's a 262 career average, but he doesn't have a lot of power. He only has 33 home runs and 1,200 at-bats with 158 RBIs. I think it was the wrong move getting rid of Moreno. I think it's the wrong move getting rid of Danny Jansen. I think Kirk should have been the one out the door in the Varsho trade. But that's just me, and honestly, what Ross Atkins and Shapiro are doing right now is pretty much killing me from being a Blue Jays fan. They don't know how to run a team. It's the same as when Shapiro was with, the Detroit Tigers or something, before he came to the Blue Jays. They were bad, he left, they started getting good. Like, it is ridiculous that these two still have jobs this far in and are on like this rambling of pull trades this, pull trades that, and we're not even getting anyone in return that might even see the Blue Jays lineup. But with all these trades happening, they might, because the Blue Jays will be out of core MLB starters. Like, it is just insane what these two are doing. Of course, I wish Danny Jansen the best of luck in Boston. He's always been one of my favorite players to watch, and it just sucks that he has to go out this way. But that's it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like anything Blue Jays news. I'll catch you on the next one.